So the purpose of today's tutorial is to give you a basic understanding of how you can use Indeed's job search. But before we start using Indeed, you need to get onto the Indeed homepage. So to do this, you need to load your web browser and it'll bring you up a homepage. Your homepage may not be Google, and that is absolutely fine, it doesn't matter. All you need to look for is at the top, there'll be a bar that has the website in it. So for example, here we've got google.com. So if I left click in here, it will then highlight in blue, and that means that I've clicked to the right place. And then you want to start typing in Indeed's website, which is www.indeed.co.uk. To get onto that website, I then need to look at my keyboard and press the Enter key. If you do not know what the Enter key is, if you look at the right-hand side of your keyboard, you'll see a big key that looks like an upside-down L. So if you just press on that with your finger, that should load the Indeed homepage. Before I start using Indeed's job search, I do just want to check that I'm signed in. The reason that you want to be signed in is because it will personalize job searches to things you've previously looked at, and it will also save your details, and you can have a copy of your CV saved to your own account, and this will save you a lot of time in the future, especially if you're applying for a lot of jobs. So if you go to the right hand side of the screen, you can see the option to sign in. So if I left click on sign in, it brings me to the sign in page. So the email address box is already highlighted blue, which means I'm already in there, so I can just automatically start typing. So you type in your email address, and then what you do is left click in the box that says password. When I've done this, it's also turned blue, which means I've clicked in the right place. So you would type in your password, and then you'd click sign in. But before I do this, I'm just going to make you aware of, for those that don't have an account, you just press due to Indeed, create an account down here and follow the instructions to create an account. But because I already have an account, I'm just going to left click on the button that says sign in. And as you can see, I've now signed in. And the way that I know that I've definitely signed in is in the right hand corner, you've now got a person instead of the sign in button. So if I left click on that, you get a drop down menu which has my email address, and it has the option to also sign out. So I know that I am signed in. So to get off this drop down menu, I just need to left click back on the person. So I've now got the options of what and where. So starting off, what, you've got job title, keywords, or company. So for today, I'm going to left click in this box. I'm going to start typing customer service. And as you can see, there's loads of different options that have come up in a drop down menu. So for example, customer service part-time, and this is a good idea if you're looking for something very specific, but for today I am just going to do a general customer service job search. So I'm going to put my mouse over customer service and I'm going to left click on it. I'm then going to left click where it says where, and as you can see, you've got the option to do city or postcode. So I would do city just for a general search, but if you're looking for something closer to home, then definitely put in your postcode because it will narrow down the searches. But for today, I am just going to put in Norwich. And again, a drop down menu has come up. So what I would do is I'd left click where it says Norwich, Norfolk. And then I'm going to left click on the blue button that says find jobs. So as you can see, page 1 of 214 jobs has come up. This is a lot of jobs. So for me to filter through the jobs, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the filters here at the top. So for example, if I was job searching yesterday, I don't want to look at the same job adverts I was looking at yesterday because that's just a waste of my time. So what I would do is I'd click on the date posted, left click on that, and you've got a drop down menu that has options. So because I was job searching yesterday, I would click on last 24 hours and that'll bring up all the new posts. And as you can see, that is brought up 21 jobs. So there's a lot less jobs to go through. You've then also got the option here, as you can see, within 25 miles, that's automatically been selected. But if I didn't want to go 25 miles to search for a job, I'd left click on that and you can go exact location within 5 miles up to within 100 miles, depending on your situation. But I'm happy with 25 miles today, so I'm just going to left click back on that box and leave it like that. So as you can see here, if you scroll down, you've got lots of different options of jobs. And you need to go through them and see which ones are relevant to you. And not all of them are going to be something that you're interested in. And that is the purpose of using this to filter through it. So what we'd do, for example, customer service assistant, I'd left click on this box if I'm interested in it to read more. And I'd go through all of the job description. And if I decided that I wanted to apply for it, at the top here, you've got the option apply on company site. You've also got the heart here, which means that you can save it to come back to it later. If I left clicked on apply on company site, this would bring me to a different website, and it'd bring me probably to the company's website, and there'd be a different type of application to do. But for today, I'm going to show you the type of applications you can do with Indeed. So if I left click on sales executive, you can see this option says apply with Indeed. So I'm going to show you how to do this. So if I read through all of the job description and I decide this is the right job for me, I think I'd be suited for it, then you can apply for it. So what you're going to do is you're going to left click on apply with Indeed, and that's going to bring you up lots of different questions. So you need to make sure you fill in all of these questions. Verify your email, which should already be signed in. If you're signed in, it should already be there. Phone number is optional, but I would suggest put it in there. City, if you left click in the box and type it in, again, you get these drop down menus. So if you left click on the one that you want, and that'll make it quicker than you typing it all. So here they're asking for relevant experience. So you'd left click in these and type in the job title and the company that you've worked at that's relevant to the job that you're applying for. You then need to upload your CV if your CV is not already saved to Indeed. So what you need to do is left click on here where it says choose file, and that should bring up your files. So you just click on the CV here, and remember that the company will be able to see what your CV is called. So it's really important that your CV has a good name. So I've got draft CV, which you wouldn't want to upload to a company. You'd probably have a CV that has your name on, which means it's easy for them to find if they want to refer back to it. So I've now got the tick here, that's a green tick that says draft CV. If you've uploaded the wrong document, then all you need to do is left click on the button that says remove and then re-upload the document. You've then got the option to add a cover letter. So if I left click on this, you then get a text box. It says optional, but I do suggest typing in a cover letter because this will make you stand out from other candidates. So you would type in your cover letter here. Just scroll up, make sure you've put everything that you want to, you've got the right CV, you're happy with your cover letter, and then you left click on the blue button that says continue. So this has then brought up another question, and this might not be the same question that you get for every single application. But if you get something like this, you just type in the answer, so 1 for example, and then you left click on continue. This then brings me up to a page that says review application. So what you want to do is triple check everything that you've put on, because once you've sent it off, the company will be able to see it. So make sure your CV is uploaded, make sure that you've got your name correct, make sure you've got your city correct, and you've answered the employer's questions. Once you've done that, you will then left click on apply, and that will send off your application to the employer.